Thank you for tuning in to another episode of The Princess of STEM, where we discuss all things science, technology, engineering, and math. And now your host, Dr. Whitney Gaskins.
Studying women and their experience in spaces that are male-dominated is not DEI. It's truly understanding the experience so we can make it better for what? All people.
All people. Yep.
So the teams could be successful.
Yeah.
We were trying to make things work better, more efficient. When is that a problem?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get it.
It's a rough time.
Yeah. Just that, like you said, that language. And, you know, the more I live in this world, and probably early on in my career, I was maybe more shy about it. But so much of what I see is anti-Black. And, you know,
Speak on it.
The stuff that I can't say publicly
Yeah.
is, it seems as if when you're anti-other things,
Yes.
it's a big issue.
Yes.
But you're anti-Black,
It's okay.
it's okay. Yeah.
And that's part of the course. And like, calm down and like,
Yeah.
don't, Whitney, why are
Yeah.
you expecting people to change? Like, oh yeah.
Yeah. But you get canceled if you're anti some of these other.
Anything else.
Yeah.
It's sick, actually.
Yeah.
And depressing because we watch it.
Yeah. And it's like one of those things that is outside of your
Yeah.
realm of influence
Yes.
or control, if you will.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But you said early in your career.
Yeah. Like I'm okay with writing anti-Black now, you know,
Now.
or like calling it out,
Yeah.
versus, you know, earlier.
You wouldn't put that in there.
No. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So
What
and,
changed?
And I think just being okay with showing up as myself all the time, every day, like even just the way I dress, right?
Yeah.
Just the politics of dressing how you dress.
Yeah.
I'm okay with wearing a hat to a faculty meeting now because that's part
Okay.
of my style.
You're like,
you know?
that's what I like to wear.
Yeah. Versus like, oh, I can't do that because the perceptions of So
Authenticity
Yeah.
is liberating.
yeah. So I think the more authentic I've been able to just show
Yes.
up in all spaces
Yes.
has liberated me to.
It's liberating, but it also is risky.
Yeah.
Liberating from a standpoint, your body feels it. Like, don't you feel lighter?
Yeah, for sure.
You feel happier?
Yep.
There's something about that joy that, like, it's hard to describe unless you've ever masked who you really were before.
That's
but
it.
living in your truth, baby, there's nothing. It feels so good.
I love that. And I always tell people I'm heavy on the joy.
Heavy on the joy. You are.
Like,
I literally am a Facebook stalker. Like, you are running
yeah.
and your pictures are incredible. First of all, do you hire a photographer? Why are your pictures so good?
No.
When I'm running, I look like a drowned rat. You're running and you're like, yeah, you're like heavy on the joy.
Yeah.
It
I mean,
looks good.
now that probably the one with me recently in the blue shirt.
Yeah.
They had professional photographers along the path.
Oh, okay.
And then I ordered the print.
Okay,
They were like,
okay.
here's a picture of you. I was like, I didn't realize people were taking pictures.
You're like, this is great.
Yeah,
no, it was a
so-
fantastic photo.
I loved that picture. I was like, it brought me joy. Yeah.
yeah.
So to see that. But yeah, I come from a pretty joyful family.
Okay.
Anyway, so that has always been a part of my story and my narrative. And
Okay.
we laugh. And one of the jokes that they've always said throughout the years is, and this is my extended family.
Yeah.
They're like, we might not have a whole lot of money, but we have
Got
a whole lot of joy,
love.
a whole lot of love.
I
Yeah.
love that.
I mean, we will literally laugh about the same thing. And not
Okay.
that it's unique to my family, but
Yeah.
laugh about the same thing
Mm-hmm.
as if it were something new.
Yeah, you're like, we just laughed about this last week, but okay.
Yeah.
It's still funny.
Yeah,
And it
yep.
still makes us happy.
Yep.
I love
Yeah,
that.
So,
So tell me about you.
Yeah.
How did we get to being Dr. Jerrod Henderson?
oh, wow. So it's wonderful that we are in Baltimore talking about
Yes.
this.
Oh,
Right.
tell me why.
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen this.
No.
Me write about this.
Yeah.
So my very first engineering conference was in Baltimore.
Really?
I was in 6th grade. And so Baltimore is nostalgic for me.
Okay.
I really love this city because of that, and especially over by the harbor.
Yeah.
And so my mentor,
Mm-hmm.
mentoring has been always been a part of my life. But my mentor and some other folks in the community, they said, we're going to give these kids something to do.
Mm-hmm.
And so they used to bus us to open houses at colleges and universities So by the time I went to high school, I had visited so many of the especially the HBCUs
Yeah.
between like DC all the way down to Florida.
So you were like, I know exactly what's going on. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
amazing.
And one of the main things, and I was one of the youngest students to come that year, was to the Black Engineer of the Year Awards.
Yes.
That was my first conference. And I tell you, they had a part where, just like we do with NetSuite, they had a part where they let the K through 12 students go into the career fair.
Yeah.
And I went with my friends. Of course, we're going to get the goodies.
Yeah, you got to get the goodies. You know, they gave out good stuff.
Back in
Let me
the
tell
90s.
You could get laundry detergent. I know. What is a little kid doing? Post-it. No, I remember getting all this
Just
stuff. Yeah,
raking
all
it
the
up.
swag.
And so engineers from Raytheon stopped us and actually talked to us.
Oh.
And they were chemical engineers. And I left away from that conference saying I wanted to be a chemical engineer. Didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
But that's a part of my origin stories there from middle school. And just from that point, again, I didn't know what chemical engineering was, but that seed was planted, and I just kind of continued down that path.
That's amazing because you really got a degree in chemical engineering.
Yeah. Let me tell you. So I grew up in a small town in North Carolina.
Okay.
We get back home, and they interview us. The local newspaper interviewed a couple of students that went. I happened to be one of those that were interviewed, and they're like, and the article says, Jerrod Henderson, a prospective chemical engineer. So my mentor brings that to my Ph.D. graduation, and he's like the article itself, and he's like, "You really are this chemical engineer." Just full story. But that program was instrumental in my life and exposing me to engineering.
Yeah.
It was one of those things that just set the course. So from middle school, high school, I ended up going to one of the most prestigious schools in North Carolina for high school, North Carolina School of Science and Math.
Okay.
So we lived on campus. Right.
Oh, this is like a real. Tell me more. I don't know about this.
Yeah.
I didn't have that. I grew up in a small town in Ohio.
Yeah.
Nah, there's no living on campus. There was barely a campus.
Yeah.
It was a building.
Yeah. So this place was 2 hours away from home. Like, you went to your first high school for your first 2 years. You apply to get in, take all these exams, etc. But ended up going there. It was down the street from Duke campus.
Okay.
Duke's East Campus. And junior and senior year, it was like prepping me for what college was going to be.
Okay.
And literally, pretty much all of our high school teachers had their PhDs.
Yeah.
And in high school, I'm taking embryology and immunology and all of these cool science classes. And so again, these seeds. And I'm trying to hurry up with the story, but so much of my life has been the right people at the right time.
Yeah.
Like sowing into my life, mentors.
But you seem to lean in. So the right people at the right time can be the wrong people if you're not ready. So you have been leaning in to each one of them, pouring into you.
Yeah.
I love that because you have to give yourself some credit. Some people meet some fabulous people.
I hear you.
The same fabulous people that have helped you.
Yeah.
And you know what they didn't do? Trust the process or lean into the learning.
Yeah. Yeah. So I ended up going to Morehouse. And again, that story, go there to major in chemistry. I just knew I was going to be an analytical chemist.
Oh.
Right? Yeah.
Okay.
So I get a full tuition scholarship, and the people in the admissions office call me. Then remind you, I'm like living in my high school. They would come to my high school recruiting.
Yeah.
And they call. They're like, "Are you coming?" And I used to be a little more arrogant than I am now. I was like, "No, I can't come there. Y'all ain't give me enough money. I don't know what's going on."
Did you really say that?
I said this to the guy. His name is Lance something. I can't remember Lance's last name. But he worked in the recruiting office in the admissions.
Lance, if you're listening.
I know, right? And he said, "All right, no worries." And mind you, this is like a payphone on the end of the hallway. He said, "I'm gonna call you back." And so he calls me back, and he has a woman on the phone, Antoinette Ball, and she's like, "If you're interested in chemical engineering at all, we would like to offer you a scholarship that will cover your room and board, and your books."
Yeah.
And I said, "All right now." So I landed at Morehouse and did 3 years there.
Yeah.
And then most people would back then were doing 3 years at Morehouse and then 2 years at Georgia Tech.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
For the dual degree.
Yeah.
However, I'm from North Carolina. I was like, I want to go back home. And so North Carolina A&T was on the list.
Oh.
That's how I arrived at A&T.
Okay.
I get there and again meet some mentors, some pivotal mentors in my life, and they identify. They're like, "Hey, you've been like the guy teaching everybody how to solve the problems in class."
Yeah.
And so once again, these mentors started guiding me. They're like, "Have you ever thought about being a professor?"
And you were like,
And I was like,
huh.
yeah, maybe.
Okay.
And so my mentor said, well, if you're going to be a professor, you got to go to grad school. You got to get a PhD.
Yeah.
You know, if you like teaching.
Yeah.
And so from that point, like all of my research experience, all of my internship experience was research based.
Okay.
Yeah. So I interned at NASA
Yeah.
doing research. And then one of my professors one summer, he's like, what are you doing this summer? I was like, well, I got to take a class this summer. He's like, no, you're not just going to take a class. You're going to research
Yeah, you got to do some more.
in my lab.
Yeah. Come on.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, those opportunities.
Yeah.
And it's what's so funny because I will see him sometimes at Nesby. And back then, he was us, like our age.
Yes.
The just on fire professor.
Yeah.
And so a couple of Nesbys ago, we took a picture together and I wrote a little post about it. But Dr. Roberts just mentored me through that. And then, fast forward, applying for grad school.
Yeah.
I'm applying to all these places. I thought I was going to come to UMBC up in this area.
Really?
Because I had heard about Dr. Rabowski
Yes.
and all of the things.
He was fabulous.
Yeah.
All the things that he was able to transform culture of learning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I applied to Illinois. And when I was telling my professors at A&T that I applied to Illinois, they were just all like, what? You applied to Illinois? They're like, if you get in, you got to go. I didn't even know
You were
that university carried that weight.
Yeah.
And so I went to visit. They had a good architecture program. And
Okay.
Some of my friends from North Carolina A&T went there for their master's in architecture.
Okay.
Went to visit, and I had a wonderful time. And they tricked me because it was October and it wasn't too cold. And I was like, oh.
I was like, it's still cold in October.
It
What
was-
was the trick?
Well, it
No
wasn't.
snow.
It wasn't. No
There was
snow.
no snow.
There you go. Yeah.
There was
yeah.
no snow. Yeah.
I was like, oh, I think I could do this.
Yeah.
Then realized winter was coming.
Then the real Illinois weather
Yeah.
showed up.
But yeah, went there, had a wonderful experience in graduate school.
Yeah.
And this is around the time we probably met,
we met
either
then.
when I was in grad
Yep.
school or
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, when you were in grad school.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow. So yeah, it just continues. I've always been that Kimmy that has done other things.
Yeah.
So my research in undergrad was materials.
Okay.
Graduate school, I did biomolecular.
I didn't know that at all.
So I spent most of my
Wow.
time in animal sciences.
Really?
Not working with animal models, but like with cells, of
Yeah, yeah.
course. And so then I ended up graduating, and I stayed at Illinois as a lecturer
Mm-hmm.
because of the love for teaching.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can do this. My PI, he saw that, and again,
Mhm.
mentor, he identified that in me.
Yeah.
He would go out of town, he'd be like, oh, teach my class for me. And I'm like, yeah,
You're like,
sure.
okay,
Sure, I'll do
I got
it.
it.
What are you covering this week? And like I said, ended up staying there as a lecturer. And fast forward 6 years I spent as a lecturer there.
Yeah.
And then I thought, it's time to get somewhere warm, but
Yeah.
also it's time to kind of reinvent myself. I had gone
Okay.
there for graduate school.
Yeah.
My former professors were my colleagues,
Yeah.
which was cool.
Yeah.
While I was there, I started an after-school program,
Yeah.
St. Elmo Brady STEM Academy.
It's an after school program?
Yeah.
I thought it was a school.
Oh, no, it's after-school.
I still love it.
Thank you.
Especially because you post about why it's called even St. Elmo.
Yeah.
Like I'm telling you, Facebook, man, I learned a lot. But I'm like, this is me. I really thought it was a school. So I thought you started an entire school.
Oh,
But
no,
I love
no.
that it's an
Ooh.
after school program. I'm
You're
speaking
planting
it
a
into-
seed here.
Listen, I'm trying. Thought it was a school.
Yeah.
Hint, hint, hint.
Right.
But okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No. So, yeah, was able to co-found that program.
Yeah.
And it was really just thinking about supporting Black and Latino boys.
Yeah.
Right. And in Illinois, I think because Champaign Urbana, small town,
Mm-hmm.
I kind of was the face of that organization.
Okay.
Like, Black man with Ph.D. in
Yeah.
this small community.
Yeah.
Like I was well known in the community.
That makes
Volunteered at the
sense.
Boys and Girls Club.
Oh.
Active in my fraternity.
Yeah.
In the community, right? So that's the STEM guy. That's
That's
the
the
black
STEM
black
guy.
STEM guy, right?
Yeah.
There might have been 4 or 5 of us.
You're like, yep, that's us. Yeah.
Right. And so by having the program in that community, I don't think there was never any resistance.
They were all in.
Everybody, I mean,
That's so beautiful.
just in that community, in that time too.
Yes.
2013 is when we founded the program.
Yeah.
But again, like the foundation, it was around like male mentoring,
Yeah.
and we bring in fathers. And
They
to
need
support-
this. This
Yeah.
is fantastic.
Yeah.
You're not talking about it in the same way. Did something change?
Oh yeah. So Fast forward to an urban setting,
Okay.
moving to Houston.
Yeah.
Like the context changes.
Yeah.
Not a small community. Like
It's
we
large.
literally, yeah,
Houston's huge.
we had a graduate students
Yeah.
getting the license to drive the vans,
Yeah.
to do van pickup routes. You can't do that in Houston. It's so broad. So
Yeah.
like what part of town does that child live in versus this child?
Yeah.
Whereas we had 2 routes in Illinois and Champaign.
And that was
one in Champaign, one in Urbana.
Nope.
And bring
Yeah.
them to campus.
Yeah.
You know. So we had to re-envision what it looked like. So Saturdays doesn't work in that urban setting.
Yeah.
And I felt like every room I would go in, I had to fight for why it was important to have something to support Black
and Latino
boys. And there was this, I was telling somebody about this actually recently. Oh, yeah. One of the first St. Elmo Brady, we call them mentors,
Yeah.
program assistants.
Yeah.
So he was a program assistant in Illinois. He's now a faculty member at Howard.
How fantastic.
So I saw him yesterday. We
Yeah.
met up
they
intentionally.
at the NSBE conference.
Yeah.
I love that. Okay.
Yeah. So I was telling him, I was like, oh, you probably don't even know this, that there was this news story that basically the way that it was edited was like Mia versus a little 4th grade or 5th grade girl. And it was edited in a way of like, this guy won't let this little girl be in a STEM program. And I wonder, is it still out? We got to Google and see if the story is still out.
This is sick.
Yeah. A parent had complained and
That
went
there
to
was a mentorship program for boys?
Yeah. And I had to I coached with University
Yeah.
of Houston Legal to go on news, right? All of the stats I'm running down didn't make it to the story. Like,
Oh, yeah. They cut it.
Yeah.
You were speaking the truth. They
Right.
were like, cut that out.
yeah, underrepresented and gifted and talented courses, overrepresented in special education. None of that made it, right?
None of that.
It was just like, this man won't let the little girl be in a STEM program. And so,
But there's STEM programs for little girls.
yes.
The Girl
So,
Scouts of America is still an organization that has a focus on STEM.
yeah.
There are programs for girls.
Yeah, we understand that. But so fighting in all of these spaces, every time I'm like, oh, I got to go from the ground zero to tell the story. So eventually we opened up the program
To everybody.
for everyone. Yeah. Yeah. But again,
Excuse
it was that urban context
Yeah.
and mind you, so this was when we opened it up around 2019, 2020.
Yeah. Oh, dang, what a time
Yeah,
to
yeah.
open it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, of course, we did the whole virtual.
Yeah.
We were mailing and we had
The kits and all the
drive-by
things. We
pickup
did that
kits.
too.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
What a time.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, what a time. So, I hope that helps just illuminate
Yeah.
pieces of my story. I'm sure I've left things
No,
out.
it's good. I mean,
Yeah.
the thing that I find miraculous,
Yeah.
and I think what I hope listeners understand, is that there's not permanence to your life's journey. You can continue to grow,
Yeah.
morph, and still have impact while doing it.
Yeah.
Because the things that you do leave out is that you weren't just studying chemical and materials and then biomaterials. You were excellent at it too.
Yeah. I believe I was.
No, we know this, right? Because you wouldn't be where you are if you weren't.
Yeah, I hear that.
And then you're like, well, I want to also do this. So then you gave back. And then you switched career paths into engineering.
Well,
ed.
yeah, that's the part. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
like
guess
what's
that's where
that
we are
part?
now.
This
yeah,
is where
yeah,
we and lo and behold, we're here at engineering education.
Yeah.
Which fits.
Yeah.
All of that fits.
Yeah.
I had a grad student leave grad school. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah.
He left grad school not because he wasn't talented or capable, but he said, you know what? I feel like a fraud studying engineering ed and not having served my time as an engineer.
Oh,
Because
wow.
I think that if you're going to go into engineering education and encourage young people to also go into engineering or even STEM,
Yeah.
you need to have something that you can talk about that you've done that's not coursework. And clearly it sits with me, right? Because I'm
Yeah.
like, wow, he left grad school for this. And when I think about your journey, even though it's different, you have time in the system of doing STEM engineering work.
Yeah.
So when you're doing engineering education, I don't want to call people that haven't a fraud.
Sure.
I'm just using that as the language that he used. I didn't want to feel like a fraud.
Yeah.
But you are able to talk about it in a rich way because you've actually done it.
Yeah.
It is critical. And I think it also is a missing piece for people to understand, like, why do we need these programs for engineering? Why do we need these programs for STEM? And largely the people that have those questions have never
haven't. Yeah, that's rich.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that. And I tell people, I think those STEM experiences
Yeah.
have enabled me to go into rooms
Yes.
that maybe I would not have been allowed into
to go. Yes.
and be considered an expert.
Yeah.
Like I do engineering education research
Yes.
in a chemical engineering department.
Yes.
Like through and through, I'm a chemie.
You're like, I know
Yeah.
you were just talking to, we have this learning management system and we're talking to you about teaching. Well, you don't want to teach thermo, but
Nope.
materials, energy balances.
Yeah.
Yes. Like it was like,
or transport phenomenon. I'll teach that. Yeah.
you still hold on to it.
Yeah.
You didn't lose it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that and just often people will ask me like, do you want to go into an engineering education department? And I said, that scares me because my chemie identity is so strong.
Yeah. You hold on to that.
Yeah, that I wonder like how would I thrive? And I know I would, but
Yeah.
it's just kind of like the
I kind of like what I'm
yeah,
doing.
and
when
I
I'm doing
love
it.
my chemie people. I'm going to go to the AICHE meeting, the
Yeah.
AICHE meeting,
Yeah.
just to be around chemies
You're like, I
and
like
geek
this.
out about stuff that I'm not researching.
Yes.
Geek out about let's say polymers and plastics and circularity.
Yes. I
Yeah.
understand that.
Yeah. So
What advice would you give? Given your journey, what advice would you give to maybe, I don't know, a potential, like a high school student? What advice would you give to a parent? What would you give to a future faculty? Yeah.
yeah. You started to say a piece of it. So let's start with the high school student.
Okay.
I think, and they probably hear older people. I'm calling us older now. Talk about like finding your passion.
Yeah.
It's okay to have multiple passions.
Yes.
It's okay to try things on. I think in America we're just like so afraid that we might fail.
Yes.
That sometimes we get like stuck. But it's okay to try something. Be good at that. Some of my students, I'll identify it in them, and I'll say, "You too are a Renaissance man."
Yeah.
I'm like,
You're like, that's,
you're great at this. You have other interests. You're great at this. You're great at the arts.
yeah.
You're bringing this all together. So I think it's okay to have multiple interests and to try things on.
Have you heard what is the saying? Jack of all trades,
Yeah.
master of none.
Yeah. I don't.
Have you heard them finish it?
No, I've not heard.
Still always better than a master of one.
Ooh.
Try the things, right?
I
'Cause
never
people-
heard the ending.
Yeah, like, yeah, jack of all
All of these
trades,
years.
master of none.
Yeah.
Still always better than a master of none.
Thank you for
Try the
educating me.
things.
Yeah.
Try the things.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean,
I wear that proudly.
yeah. I have, I grew up in a family. Again, I always have, like, my family has been just the biggest support. I can tell them we're going to the moon. They be
Yeah.
like, all right, when?
I love that your
'Cause it's
family's like, okay.
All right,
Let's do it.
Because that confidence and
Yeah.
like, okay, well, if he said it, we gonna try to get there, or something's gonna happen and something's gonna pop off.
Yes.
But around the idea of trying it on, like I've been in music.
What?
Well, you know this.
What?
I
Don't
had a
just- don't
whole
just
singing
drop-
group. They used to.
If you don't
I
sing
mean, because
me
I'm
a
short,
song,
people
if you
would-
don't sing, what do you mean because you're short? If you
They
don't
would
sing me a
say
song, we
I
are
look
no
like Kirk
longer
Franklin.
friends.
Oh, I'm
Our
not the
friendship
singer. I'm the songwriter.
don't
I
care.
truly am the
I
Kirk
need
Franklin.
to hear. First of all, you should not be dropping new things that I don't know about you. There's music.
You didn't know I wrote music? Carrie Jordan, you know her.
I love Carrie.
Okay, she was in my singing group. I mean, we used to
Uh.
travel the country singing.
Now I used to know that you guys were close.
Yeah.
And like traveled together. Never knew it was to sing.
20 people, entourage, going around the country.
Are you
singing.
serious? I can't carry a note. I'm jealous. Y'all didn't invite me on a nothing. I could have carried a bag or two.
Oh, I mean, what's so interesting is Nesby, Las Vegas.
Yeah.
We
I was
we
there.
did a show there for the. Remember, we used to have the gospel.
Yeah.
Concert?
I remember the gospel concert. What happened to the gospel concert? They stopped.
They
that.
stopped.
Like I was like, they were like, cut it.
Yeah. So I mean, we participated in that, and then there was one in Indianapolis. I think the group did.
My conference, 2013, when I planned Indy.
You planned Indian?
I planned Indy. I was the CPC chair.
Okay. I might have.
No, we had a gospel concert.
Okay, well, I was on the bill driving from Champaign because I was on my Nesby hiatus.
And you came just
And
for
I
that?
came just for
that was
that.
my conference.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
We were called Ja and Surrender.
I actually did know about this.
Okay.
The name, but I
Okay.
don't think I knew what it was.
Yep.
This is
Yeah.
amazing.
So trying on the things, right?
Yeah.
And just, that's a big part of my story. I think that creativity,
Yeah.
like, lives, even how I approach the research, right?
Yes. Because you're doing photo vote.
Yeah.
It's art.
Yeah.
It's like an art based.
Yeah. And I tell you, I had a postdoc, LaShorn. She was with me for 2 years.
Yeah.
And one of my favorite papers that she led, she took Jay-Z's lyrics.
Yeah.
As like the opening framing of the study.
Yeah.
And it was a research study we had done, and some with black male engineering students,
Yeah.
asking them about their future goals. And what we were really trying to get at with that study was around like why they make decisions to go to pursue advanced degrees in
Yeah, yeah.
engineering. But so many of them were talking about entrepreneurship
Yeah.
and going to get their MBA.
Yeah.
And she said, I see something else in this data. Like, yeah, we can write about that.
Yeah.
Going to get why are they pursuing advanced degrees in engineering specifically?
Yeah.
She said, but it's the E in engineering for entrepreneurship. But the lyric, and I don't even really know Jay-Z's lyrics like that. It was something around, she framed it around like, I'm a businessman, not a businessman. There's a lyric. But I was with it because of the arts. Like,
Yeah.
okay, we can get with that. Yeah.
You're like, let's do this. Yeah.
So
I'm a big fan of
okay.
anyone that could mix pop culture into research.
Yeah.
Because I believe in making it accessible and relatable to all people. Plus,
Yeah.
it's what I like to consume.
Yeah.
I wrote a paper about Wakanda, creating Wakanda.
Ooh.
And people were like, what?
Yeah.
But I was studying how black women were experiencing Shuri and needing a space and place
Yeah.
so that they can thrive in engineering. We are creating Wakanda.
Wow.
People hated it.
Wow.
Hated it. Because it's a pop culture reference. We need more of it.
Yeah, we do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Interrupted.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That
so
was high
education
school.
research, I think
Yeah.
that's what and I'm having this feeling of deja vu.
Yeah.
I have this pretty often actually. And for me it's like, I'm at the right place at the right time.
Okay.
At this moment, like
Yeah.
this whole setting right here.
Yeah.
That's so interesting.
You
I
were
won't
supposed
say
to sit with me
Yeah.
today.
Yeah.
I believe that.
And I told you what I was planning.
Wait, what were you planning?
Remember, I was like, thanks for reminding me.
Yes, you were. Listen, he was like, I got it because I was already on my shenanigans.
There you go. Yep.
Yes. Okay. What advice for a parent?
Okay. Yeah. I think as much as possible, support your children in doing the things and like understand that you don't have to do it all by yourself.
Yeah.
So let me just use my parents as an example. My mom, for sure, there were a lot of things that she just couldn't do because she had to work
Yeah.
to support the family,
Yeah.
right? But then that's when community came in.
Got it.
And she wasn't like too prideful or like, all right, Jerrod needs to be picked up.
Yeah.
I mean,
Who's
it's
can come. Yeah.
extended family.
Yeah.
I mean, like second, third cousins.
Yeah.
It's like cultivating that.
Really allow the village to be there for you.
That's it.
Parents.
Yeah.
Let people be there for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you will find, I mean, that there will be a community of support for the children and support the students' interests. And no, you don't have to be a STEM person,
Yeah.
so to speak.
Yeah.
But there are STEM people that you can
Are available. Yeah.
to connect, and that's been my story. And I must say this because my dad passed back in November, right before
I'm so
Thanksgiving.
sorry.
Thank you, I appreciate it. But we didn't ever call it problem solving. He was a long distance truck driver when I grew up, and he would pull out the map, and he'd be like, "All right, I got a trip to," I'm gonna just say scenario. I got a trip to New York.
Yeah.
Map it out for me from New York to from North Carolina to New York.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm like, oh, yeah. You got to get on 95 North. You got to. And he's like, now watch this. He's like, all righty. So truck drivers, we got to stop and rest ever so often. All right.
Yeah.
Which rest stops? This is calculus.
Yes.
Right? It's problem solving.
Yes.
Again, he was teaching me about his job.
Yes.
Right. So So the things, parents, that you are involved in, like share those with your children. You never know what they might glean from it. And I mean, like he would get all complex. Oh, well, that road's closed. Give me another route. And I know that's where I learned about the back roads, as we call them.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay. You got the highways. You got the
back road.
yeah. So, and I tell you, like every Father's Day, I would share some version of that story in our Wakanda-ish ways of storytelling.
Yes.
Right? But just as a way to thank my dad for instilling that in me.
That's a beautiful
and that will
story.
forever like live with me. And then it's especially important, given the recent.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. Thanks. And just
Okay. I get it.
It's joyful for me.
I get it.
So that would be my advice to parents: share like those
Yeah.
things.
Don't be scared to talk to your kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that.
One advice I gave to a graduate student that I met here at the conference.
Yeah.
Maybe unsolicited advice. We were talking though, so I just told him. I said, "Be excellent at everything, every level."
Yes.
Because he's just starting graduate school, and I said, "No, you don't have to have it all figured out, but
be good
excellent
at where you are."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said, then that next door and that next opportunity will open up, and
Good
I think,
advice.
for me as a STEM person transitioning to engineering ed.
Mm-hmm.
My colleagues, we're talking about like writing papers. I collaborated with some people who my chops in engineering ed were not really wonderful in 2017, 2018. But my colleagues worked with me.
Yeah.
And like apprenticeship style, I was learning the things, but being excellent. And I tell you, when I got to Houston, I came in the door, applying for funding, and they're like, "Oh, we had never." And I started there as an instructional faculty.
Yeah.
They're like, "We'd never seen an instructional faculty in that context applying for grants." And I'm like, "Yeah, I wanted to get this work funded." 2017, nothing funded. 2018, applied for submitted 4 proposals. 3 out of the 4 hit, and in the community, it was like, whoa,
yeah.
Who is this
guy?
I was
say, who's this guy?
And what is going on? And my former supervisor, he understood. He had education grants before.
Yeah.
He had a revolutionizing engineering department.
Yeah. One of the red grants.
Yep. Yeah. And he was like, "Oh, you're instructional faculty. I got to give you some teaching release." What instructional faculty gets teaching release? He's like, because you got to get these grants.
Is to be an instructor.
He's like, you got to get these grants going.
Yeah.
So whereas I could have been teaching 4 courses, he knocked it down to 2.
That's fantastic.
2 in one semester, 1 in the other.
He's had your back.
Yeah. And so that enabled me to like again get my chops up, get to writing, and then the former department chair in chemical. So I went there to be a part of the first year engineering program.
Yeah.
Then chemical engineering department knew that I was there, but started asking me to teach chemi courses.
Okay.
And like, so eventually I found myself
teaching some of
those. And the former chair in chemical was like, "Hey, you're doing things that tenure track faculty are doing or should be doing. If a position opens up, you should apply." And so 2021,
you were like, "Here I go."
Went through the interview process, got it, also applied to other places.
Okay.
And told the right people so that the information could get out that I was applying to other places. You know how you got
to... you had to make sure.
Yeah, you got to play the game that way. And they're like, "Oh, okay. So we don't want to lose this guy."
Yeah.
Well, hopefully that's what the conversations were.
I'm sure.
So yeah. So I'll be going up for tenure in this upcoming... how
are you feeling about it?
So in May, I'll submit my dossier.
You've got it in the bag. I'm not worried at all.
What they say, cautiously optimistic.
Oh, I'm optimistic, period.
Yeah,
There's no cautious.
All right.
Don't make me have to come to Houston now.
All right.
Listen.
Well, we're going to have a cookout in front of the engineering building once I get the news. So y'all can come for the cookout.
No, I'll come for the cookout. As long as it's a cookout.
We're
celebrating.
Yeah, I'm going to like fill out all the paperwork. There will be the UH police will be there.
Oh,
you're ready. A DJ.
Yeah.
We're going to have a grill.
You're like, we're having a good time.
There will be line dancing.
Okay.
And that same grad student I just referred to, he was like, I was telling him about it, and we were kind of laughing. He was like, "Yeah, where them fans at?" I said, "That's a good idea. Maybe I'll have some fans on my face."
Yes, I can see it now.
I'm sure there'll be something popular out or something new.
Listen, we're doing all of them. Yeah. We're going to do old school hustles, all of it. I'm ready.
I'll electric slide all night myself.
Listen, me too. Woo! I'm here for it all.
So I'm looking forward to that. I do these learning abroad programs in the summers.
Okay.
So typically, the following May you will hear back. So I'm hoping to be on the continent of Africa somewhere
When you hear.
in May 27th when I hear. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I gotta go with you.
Come on.
I gotta go with you.
Yeah. So
I'm inviting myself on your trip.
No. Come on. We hadn't decided where we're looking, either at going back to South Africa or somewhere in West Africa. Maybe Ghana again. But we'll know.
You're gonna
very
be somewhere.
Soon. Yeah. I just want to be in Wakanda-ish.
I get it. I saw the vision the minute you said it. I was like, that makes sense.
Yeah. So
it makes perfect sense.
Wow, this is like wonderful. Thank you for
I'm so
having
happy you joined me. I only have one last question.
Do you know I'm an introvert and shy?
No,
Shy-ish.
introvert and shy. That's not how we met, though.
Really?
You can't say you're an introvert and shy.
Okay.
You were absolutely. I think you were on some Greek shenanigans.
Probably.
Okay.
Because you used to say pretty boy and pretty girl.
Yes.
And then we take our picture.
We had that whole connect. Look,
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
We were on some shenanigans, but they were good.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it was just fun Greek
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah. That's how we met.
Yeah.
But last thing, favorite Nesby memory to close us out.
Ooh, favorite Nesby memory.
Yeah.
What year was this?
Uh-oh. I can't wait to hear.
Remember we used to do the Nesby Step Show
Yes.
competitions? Oh, my goodness. So I was at North Carolina A&T. It was 01 or 02. What was Florida? That Florida.
03. No, that was Texas.
So it was 02 or
It was
03, somewhere around there.
Yeah, because 03 was
Okay.
Texas.
Okay, so it must have been.
Or it was 04 Texas.
Okay.
Ooh.
You talking about Dallas, the one that was horrible?
I think that was 04.
Oh yeah, that was 04.
That was 04.
So the Orlando one before the Texas, North Carolina A&T, too hype. I got to give my love to too hype. Region too hype.
Listen, I'm like,
that's where I grew up in.
Four solid. Don't do that.
I represent the 2, the 3, the 4, and the 5.
You said I got the whole thing. Yeah.
So we had won the regional step show.
Okay.
And then so we went to represent the region at the national step show, and we won. And guess what our theme was?
What?
Coming to America. And I just still remember. And every now and then I'll see a picture from those days. But that was during undergrad, and our step team was really good.
Y'all were fantastic.
Yeah, but we won.
I felt like Region 2 had a chokehold on the step in
Oh, it was something serious.
Y'all were fierce about the step show.
Yeah, so that's probably one of my favorite memories that comes to mind.
I love that memory.
Yeah.
I just have to say thank you for joining me on Princess of STEM Diaries. It was great to catch up.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Of course. Yeah. And if you're listening, please check us out. Look up Dr. Henderson. He does amazing work in Houston. And we'll see you guys next time.
And if you're ever in Houston,
anybody
listening,
yes.
I really love to curate experiences in Houston.
Yeah.
If you're there, and I'm the happy hour king.
Oh, so you heard it.
So if I'm in town, I will meet you and give you some places to visit that you probably won't see on TikTok.
Okay.
Like those are just the places that I don't even go to.
You're like, that's not even the right spot.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for the invite.
All right.
See you next time.
All righty.
Thank you again for tuning in to another episode of The Princess of STEM with Dr. Whitney Gaskins. For more episodes, find us on YouTube and Spotify.